It's Mid-Ohio Classic Week. But before we get to Ontario and the weekend contest, we got a nice non-conference showdown between two North Central Ohio powers coming your way. The number 9 team in all the land in Division 6, the Hillsdale Lady Falcons, come to the Valley to take on the Clear Fork Lady Colts, looking to bounce back after a loss on Saturday. We got all the action coming your way on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have, with Pregame coming your way next.
We are a compounding pharmacy, so we compound medication that people are not able to find other places. We can make oral liquids, so like liquids you take by mouth. We make creams and ointments, so if you need a medication delivered topically or through the skin, we can get medication into creams that way. We can also make medications into capsules, as well as suppositories, nasal sprays if you need it, things like that.
I think one of the things that makes Wellspring so unique is to give the patient that ability to choose between traditional and or complementary.
If you're needing medication and you're not able to find what you need, or you need it to go into your body in a different way, that's what we help with.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
You're watching high school softball live and free, exclusively on the oh.report. We welcome you inside the GEP, the Global Energy Partners pregame show for this non-conference showdown between 8-1 Hillsdale and 5-2 Clear Fork. Hello, everybody. My name is Travis Berardi, alongside Josh Banks, and at the end of the week we got the Mid-Ohio Classic at Ontario with these two teams playing some good squads. But hey, let's start the week off between these two teams as well. A little taste of what we'll see this weekend.
Yeah, a little clash before the Classic, and it's going to be a lot of fun tonight. Clear Fork looking to bounce back after a recent loss, and Hillsdale, you said it, 9th in the state in their division. They're looking to stay rolling as we're still early on here in softball play.
Let's take a look at their team spotlight, brought to you by Global Energy Partners. Under first-year head coach Nicole Smith, they are 8-1, 4-0 in the Wayne County Athletic League. Like we said, they're number 9 in the first D6 coaches poll. Offensively, a .488 on-base percentage that adds walks, hit by pitch, things like that. So they get on base almost 50% of the time. 41 extra, 97 runs scored. In pitching, just over a 3 ERA. They've struck out 68 batters, 24 walks. Most impressive, over the weekend they play Medina, Buckeye, and Keystone. 19-2, 18-4. This team is clicking.
They're clicking, they're finding it early, and in a sport like baseball, softball, these spring sports where you have an extended season, finding it early is the best case, especially for a first-year head coach.
Well, I got to talk to the first-year head coach, Nicole Smith, a little bit ago. This is what she had to say. Here with head coach Nicole Smith of the Lady Falcons of Hillsdale. And coach, first year, Coach Hannah Moore has been, there for so many years, but you were an assistant under her, JV
Yes.
coach. Just how easy of a transition has an assistant, a JV coach, to the head coach, and how much has she been able to help you out with this transition?
Oh, I talk to Coach Hannah quite a bit, actually, at least a couple times a week. It's definitely been an easy transition going into this season. Being part of the team for the last 4 years, it's been nice to transition in. She has set such a dynasty and a legacy at Hillsdale, so it's been easy with just how practice has flowed and us doing all of what we need to do, setting goals and all that. I definitely talked to Coach Hannah quite a bit.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I saw her last time we were at a game. She was there, rooting you guys on. It was that 12-inning walk-off against
Yes.
Crestview. But let's talk about your team, too. Coach's poll came out, number 9 in the state.
Yes.
Max Preps has you guys as the 20th best team in all of Ohio, which is pretty darn good for a D6 squad. But just what do you like about your team? I mean, you've seen most of these girls were on the teams the last couple of years. You saw them in JV, but it seems like this year they've just all come together.
Yes, they definitely have. So at the beginning of the year, we sat down. We've had quite a few team meetings. The girls wanted to set some goals. So I'm a big goal setter, and they set 3 big goals for preseason because we tried to separate preseason and postseason. So every week we kind of sit down and talk about where were our strengths, where were our weaknesses. Our loss to Walsh Jesuit, which is a very good team.
Yes, they are.
We sat down for about 10 minutes and listed pros and cons. Okay, what do we need to work on? What do we need to do? After that game, the girls really turned it on. We do extra hitting quite a bit. We do open hitting, and all my girls are there taking their bats home after games. So they all want it together and are working towards the common goal.
As you can probably hear on the microphone, it's a very windy day, but against a very good Clear Fork squad as well. I mean, you guys like scheduling non-conference teams to get you guys better, but just does the game plan change against a good team, especially with the wind blowing like it is today, or is it just let's just keep hitting the ball, keep running, keep feeling, things like that?
A lot of what we've told the girls is see ball, hit ball.
Yeah.
That's kind of our focus right now. Swing the bat. Don't second guess yourself. If you're going to swing, swing, and swing hard. Definitely telling that they've been doing a good job adjusting to pitchers and knowing their strike zone, so that's helped us a lot with hitting. And also our outfielders, they'll adjust a little bit, but they also know where our pitchers are going to throw, so that helps out as well too. With the wind, they might adjust a little bit, but our outfielders can definitely get after the ball.
All right, Coach. Well, best of luck today.
Thank you.
Quite the team to inherit in your first season. As Coach Nicole Smith, you see at third base as we are about ready to go. But yeah, she has inherited quite the squad, and one of the main reasons they've been so good, Kennedy Fickes, this season has been phenomenal. She has a .571 average, 16 RBI, and she's one of multiple players that has multiple home runs. This team can hit.
They hit. We talked about it. They have almost a 500 on-base percentage. You can't ask for anything more when you're getting on base 1 out of every 2 times almost. You're going to score runs, and it's going to be productive.
And we are underway. Liliana McCrory, first pitch swing, it pops out, and just like that, 1 pitch, 1 out, we're underway.
Gotta love the aggressiveness, though. You see first pitch strike, you swing at first pitch strike. That's the best attitude to have in this sport. The first pitch you see is going to be the best pitch you see. If it's a strike, you gotta attack it.
Got to bring up Kiki McFadden, I should say. She's batting .500, but she hit 2 home runs, hit a big home run to tie things up in the 9th inning against Crestview. That ended up being a walk-off, and then another big home run this past weekend in their win over Buckeye and against Keystone. So like I said, there's a lot of players that can hit home runs. She can too. It's going to be a little bit harder because, as you can hear, the wind is howling here. Storms are avoiding us, rain's avoiding us, but that's darn wind because, it's Ohio. And it's going to be a tough test to knock one out today.
Yeah, wind's almost blowing directly at home plate. They're going to have to get into a softball if it's going to get out of the yard, but you never know what's going to happen, especially in a game like we're going to see right here.
That one in there for a strike. So we take a look at our Charter Next Generation replay.
3-1 count, still way ahead.
Yeah, this is the hitter's count. Look for what you want. She swings through that one for strike 2, and now the count is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Went with the off speed there.
Unexpected off speed. I think if you're a hitter, you're sitting fastball in 3-1.
The payoff pitch, high ball 4. Lady Falcons have a 1-out walk.
and there's 1 out of 2. The first batter pops out being aggressive. The next person up takes a walk, and now you've got your 3-hole, which is normally one of your better hitters, up with somebody on base.
And that being one Taylor Schmitz. Schmitz on the season, a .321 average. First pitch to her. In there, inside corner. Strike 1. Beautiful day for softball. I can finally say that with enthusiasm. 71 degrees. Actually, yeah, I thought I said a 7. 71 degrees, partly cloudy. Little breezy, but other than that, beautiful day for some softballs. That's high for ball 1. We're even at 1.
We've got softball in front of us. We've got baseball behind us. It's a great day to be outside, and it's a great day to finally say, hey, spring sports might officially finally be here, Travis.
It's supposed to get colder, though, but hopefully by the weekend it'll get warmer again. The 1-1 is high. Snap there the first. She makes it back in time. And it is 2-1. Kennedy Fickes on deck. Not only is she the number 2 pitcher, but she can crank the ball this season. The 2-1. Swing and a miss on the changeup inside. We're even at 2.
Both strikes here in this at-bat have been inside corner. Again, you see changeup 2-1. Super comfortable with the off-speed here.
2-2 the count. The pitch. High for ball 3 in the second consecutive full count against Miley Schaefer. Clear Fork playing Loudonville on the baseball side. Looking to bounce back from a tough loss to Ontario over the weekend. They split their 2-game series. High pitch fouled off. Out of play will go again, 3-2.
Great job there battling. Big thing about softball, though, Travis, is there's not really a pitch count. Schaefer can throw 120 pitches in a game, and she could pitch again tomorrow.
This is true. Payoff pitch again. Inside, fouled off, will go again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Schaefer really attacking the inner third of the plate.
A third payoff pitch upcoming. Line down the left field line, but right at left fielder Haley Thrush for out number 2. Early in the season as well. It's 1 extra base hit per game that they played. Early in the season as well. It's 1 extra base hit per game that they played. As the wind getting extremely annoying out here in center field. That one taken for a ball. That one high.
Fickes now way ahead, 3-0.
And with Jordan Fickes up on deck, another power hitter, you really can't pitch around her. That one taking all the way and down.
Early runs, very important in a game like this. As that'll be a dead ball. It'll hit Jordan Fickes, and that'll load the bases for the Falcons. That'll be Willow Funk with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Foul ball, first pitch.
Apologies for the technical difficulties for the moment. We're back. Bases loaded. That's flied out of play. Schaefer ahead, 0-2.
Might be the first count in this top half of the first that she's actually been ahead in the count. This might be the first batter.
You, I believe, are right, sir. The 0-2. High for ball 1.
Great job there to hold on that high heater by Willow.
Kira Filius, today's starter for Hillsdale, on deck. The 1-2. Fouled off, will go again.
Lady Falcons seeing the ball extremely well here in the top half of the inning.
Funk, a 200 hitter on the season. Looking to improve on her average here in a big situation early on. Another 1-2. Fouled off again.
Everything's gone to right field.
Coming up on 30 pitches in the inning. And that's defensive mode for them.
It really is.
Choke up, swing at anything. Another 1-2. Swing and a miss high. Fastball. Got her down swinging. And Schaefer escapes the bases loaded jam. No hits, 2 walks, and a hit by pitch. As we head to the bottom of the first and welcome you back inside the pregame show. As we take a look at the Clear Fork team spotlight under head coach Adam Brokaw. 5-2, 3-0 in the conference. This is a team, I always say, they like to steal. 14 stolen bases in 15 attempts. Offensively, only a .388 on-base percentage, though, so they want to get that up more, so they have more chances to steal bases.
Yeah, you get that into that 450, even that 500 range with the ability that they have to move on the base pass. They're going to be one of the most dangerous teams in the area. But how about this? You've got one team that's ranked in the state poll in their division. You've got a Clear Fork team that, if I had to guess, is just outside of the rankings with that recent loss they took at the hands of Fredericktown. But these are both first-year head coaches, Travis.
Yes, and I got to talk to that first-year head coach, Adam Brokaw, a little bit ago. Now here with head coach Adam Brokaw of the Lady Colts of Clear Fork. And, Coach, you know, a pretty darn good start to the season so far. You guys are 5-2, but you're undefeated in the MOAC. Losses to Triway, who's always a powerhouse, and then Fredericktown, who's going to be a contender in the KMAC. But what do you like from your girls so far? I mean, we talk about Clear Fork softball. It's taking bases, playing good defense, things like that. And it seems like you guys have been successful so far, at least with that.
Yeah, well, we have some team speed. We have some athletes. We got to get the bats going a little bit together, start stringing some hits together that we're not doing. Pitchers start hitting their spots a little better. But for the most part, yeah, we're 5-2. Lost to a couple of decent teams. Got some decent non-conference competition, but our goals are still to win or battle for the conference.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, you guys in a good spot right now. You beat a really good Ontario team, went back to West Virginia and went 2-1 against 3 good teams there. But you know, also, you know, to be successful, you have to play some good non-conference opponents as well. And when it comes down to it, it doesn't play into your conference record, so you can play some good teams like a Fredericktown, like a Hillsdale. Just how important is it to kind of beef up that non-conference schedule to get you guys more prepared when it comes to tournament time?
Yeah, it would always be nice to maybe get out there and just put the bat on the ball and really beat some teams, but that's not what we're looking for. I mean, we got a big weekend tournament coming up this weekend, playing some big schools. So, I mean, it might be a little rough and winning some tight games or hopefully losing some tight games, but we just got to start putting some stuff together.
And lastly, you guys are playing a good Hillsdale team today. What's it going to take to get back in the win column after that loss over the weekend and, you know, get you guys ready for that MVD coming up this weekend?
Well, we just need to get one base runner at a time and start moving them around and scoring runs and letting our defense be athletic and make plays like we're capable of doing.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. Best of luck today.
Yep, thank you.
Want to thank head coach Adam Brokaw for the interview, as Mel Blueball leading things off, and the count is full against Kira Phileas at 3-2. Phileas was the starter last year for the Lady Falcons. This year she has a 2.14 ERA. That's a pop-up down the third baseline. Will get out of play at will, and we remain at 3-2.
Great job by Mel here first off to get into a full count. 3-0, didn't draw a walk. Tried to lay down a bunt, it went foul, fouls that one off. Very similar to the top half of the inning for Schaefer.
Another 3-2 from Phileas upcoming. Here it is. Just reached out, fouled it off again, and we will have the 8th pitch of the at-bat to start things off in the bottom of the first.
Anything you can to stay alive. Throw the barrel at the ball and do what you have to do.
Another 3-2. Outside ball 4. So Blueball works a first at bat walk as we take a look at our number 2 hitter, who happens to be our player spotlight, one Jada Brokaw. This season, .421 average. As she lays down a bunt, 5-3 sacrifice. And she will move Mel Bluebaugh to second base.
And now you have elite speed at second base with Mel Bluebaugh. A pop fly to the outfield is going to get her to third. A hard line drive to any gap is going to score her.
Yeah, Brokaw, .421 average, 5 stolen bases, and she has 7 runs scored in 7 games, the sophomore. Bring up Katrina Rogers, who takes ball 1.
Just missed the inside.
Rogers this year a .333 hitter. She does have 5 runs batted in. She swings through that one, evens the count, 1-1. Right fielder, she was our MVP against Ontario. Made some nice defensive plays. Also had a hit in their 3-run inning to give them the win. Ground ball to second. Quick throw on the first. Moves Bluebaugh to third base. But there's 2 down. Score that, 4-3. That's a hard hit shot, but Kiki McFadden able to grab it and throw it to first.
Yeah, Kiki did a great job of playing that ball in the hole. Made the nice, easy throw. But if you're Clear Fork now, you've got your 4-hole hitter up. You've got your leadoff at third. Anything in play that's not a pop fly or a ground ball is going to score a run and keep your lineup moving.
Haley Thrush with a .286 average takes strike 1. Bluebaugh walked. Advanced to second on the Brokaw sack bunt and the third on the ground out. She flies one to left, but right at the left fielder to end the bottom of the first. We played 1. Still scoreless here from the Valley.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Top of the second here from the Valley. As Kira Phileas swings through strike 1. Travis Berardi, Josh Banks. And both teams had some chances in the first inning but didn't score.
Both teams had very good opportunities in the first inning. Neither team able to capitalize, but that shows you why these two teams have the record that they have. And the fact that they want to play the competition, they want to play out of conference, is why they make the runs that they make into the tournament.
Yeah, you got to play a good non-conference schedule to go along with that chance to play for a conference championship. The 0-2 to Phileas, high, ball 1.
Good take there by Phileas. A pitch that most girls are going to swing at, down 0-2.
222 hitter, pops that one down the first baseline. Does it stay in play? It will. And it's a caught.
Off the glove, off the wrist, into the bare hand. How about the play?
Take a look one more time. Kept it away from the fence and made the catch for the first out. Nice little glove there by Carr.
Yeah, I wasn't sure from our angle if it hit the glove and then hit the wrist and then hit the fence. I couldn't quite see it. Umpire's got a good angle down there, said it didn't hit the fence. She caught it with the bare hand.
How to bring up Lacey Huber. today's battery mate for Kira Filius. Huber hitting .250 on the season. Takes that wide for ball 2.
Another 2-0 count here for the Lady Falcons at the plate. This is where that high OBP really pays off once you get ahead in the count.
The 2-0, high for ball 3.
Very patient.
The 3-0. Swings through that one. She had the green light. Swung through for strike 1.
I don't know that she had the green light because Coach Smith was really kind of giving her a look after she tried to connect with that 3-0 pitch.
Another hitter's count, 3-1. Knuckler, and it will into the hands of Perry, who makes another great play in front of the oh.report cameras. 2 down.
Great job by the shortstop to go out and make the play, called everybody off, took control, and made a fantastic catch on the move.
That'll bring up the 9 hitter, Allie Morgan. The lefty. Sister of Findlay University pitcher Taylor Morgan. Takes ball 1. Allie, a .350 hitter. So that one is missed for ball 2.
Just off the outside corner.
Had one of the top 10 defensive plays of the year last year, keeping Keystone off the board in their district semifinal win. She fouls that one back. It's 2-1. Top of the order on deck, and McCrory. As the wind picks up once again. Ground ball back up the middle, base hit.
Great job by Morgan in the 9-hole. Get a base hit, flip it back to the top half of your order, and let them do what they're supposed to do.
I was talking the whole time, but the wind just blocked me out, if you guys weren't noticing right there. It is in Ohio without dumb wind.
Well, it is in Ohio without a 70-degree day today, and then, 43 degrees tomorrow is what they're calling for?
Yep. 1-1 to McCrory, leadoff hitter. Slaps that foul, and it's 1-2 with 2 down here in the top of the second.
Boy, did she want to slap that the other way.
Schaefer ready. The 1-2. Slaps it foul. We'll go again.
She's trying to put one just over the head of Mel Blue Ball at third.
Another 1-2 coming. High pitch fouled it off. Stays alive. McFadden, who walked in the first, is on deck.
Really want to try to keep your heart of the lineup coming to the plate here. You don't want them to have to come lead off the next inning if you're the Lady Falcons.
Another 1-2, fouled off.
Great battle.
For the 4th time, a 1-2 pitch. Popped it up, under it, and to make the catch to end the inning. But Lady Falcons do get a hit out of it. However, we remain scoreless. 0-0 here in the Clear Fork Valley.
carry supplements that are from companies that do a lot of testing. So they will test their raw ingredients. They'll test them afterwards as well. And they're testing for both purity, and then they're also testing for potency. So things like arthritis, inflammatory bowel disease. We have a lot of supplements and also prescriptions we can recommend, and lifestyle type things that can help with that as well.
Bottom two still scoreless. 5, 6, 7 hitters, 2 up for the Lady Colts. Schlosser, Lilly, and Perry. First up, Addie Schlosser, 438 hitter. Phileas ready. That fly down the third baseline, but drops foul.
Just foul, goes out of play. Big opportunity here for the Lady Colts. Try to get something in play, get a couple base runners on, and use the speed that you have on the base pass to try to generate some type of offense.
Phileas ready again. The pitch. Pop foul.
Oh, 2.
Way ahead is Phileas. That'll be a ball. Presley Lilly on deck.
Misses away again, yeah.
And the count is full at 3-2. Second full count given up by Phileas. The pitch, ground ball, just past the glove of McFadden. And it's a leadoff hit.
Great job there. Found a hole. Put the ball through it. You get that leadoff runner on. Like I was saying, now you get a chance to generate some offense with the speed that you have on the pass. 14 stolen bases out of 15 attempts. Got to generate something here from the bottom half of your lineup.
That will bring up Presley Lilly. 294 hitter. Nobody out here in the first. First pitch right down the pipe for strike one. Lilly, the designated player. Chloe Stewart catching today in the flex. Phileas ready, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike two.
Two great pitches by Phileas to get ahead 0-2. Something off speed, maybe a rise ball here, try to change the eye level.
Phileas with the 0-2. Low, below the knees. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Schlosser with a leadoff single. First hit of the day for Clear Fork. On first, that's ball 2.
Great plate discipline by both teams here in the first inning and a half.
Yeah, these are two teams that have high hopes this season. The 2-2. Got her looking on the inside corner for strike 3, 1 down.
Paint job by Phileas there to catch the inside corner for strike 3.
That'll bring up Maya Perry.
Maya just made a great catch from her shortstop position. Let's see if she can do something in the batter's box.
Fouls that off. Perry, a 105 hitter on the season.
Chance to boost that here with a base knock.
The 0-1. Outside corner, 0-2. Phileas able to catch that outside corner. She's ahead again, the 0-2. Pop fly.
Sky
Winds
high.
blowing as one of my scorecards just went out, but it's caught for out number 2.
That was a nice little wind gust we just got there out of nowhere.
Yep. McFadden able to still be composed and make the catch. That'll bring up Ava Carr, the 8 hitter. Takes strike 1 as Phileas starting to get locked in.
Getting locked in, hitting her spots is what Phileas is doing right now. Inside, outside, she's locating very well, which makes it very difficult.
Little mustard on that one, swings through it, it's 0-2. Carr, a 286 hitter on the season.
Third consecutive batter she's been 0-2 here.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Phileas, 2 strikeouts in the inning, and again leaves a leadoff base runner. We've played 2 here in the Valley, still scoreless.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Top of the 3rd here from Clear Fork High School. Nothing between the Lady Colts and Division 6, number 9, Hillsdale. Travis Berardi. Josh Banks back here as Kiki McFadden takes ball 1.
Yeah, we're 3rd in the lineup here now for the Lady Falcons. Into the top of the 3rd, really trying to get something going against Schaefer.
She gives that one a ride, but the wind's going to knock it down midway on the run and dropping it. The wind played a hand in it, but that's going to be an error. And a leadoff runner at second for the Lady Colts. Just a tough play there by Thrush. It hit her in the glove, but just because of the run, because of the wind, it's a tough play, but it needs 7.
That wind probably pulled that ball in 35, 40 feet, Travis, while it was in the air.
Well, honestly, that could have been out of the park had the wind not do it. That first pitch bunt attempt is back and foul for strike 1. Taylor Schmitz, the 3rd baseman.
On a normal day, that ball's probably into the baseball field.
Yeah. And again, just something that this wind has played for today. 321 hitter is Schmitz. The 0-1. She gets the bunt down this time. It'll be a 5-3 sacrifice. Runner moves to 3rd with 1 down.
And now a huge opportunity again for Hillsdale to put something on the board.
With their 2 main hitters coming up, and the Fickes, as I like to call it, Kennedy and Jordan Fickes. Kennedy up first. She walked back in the 1st. Takes that one low for ball 1.
Kennedy walked, then Jordan got hit by a pitch on her first pitch of the at-bat. The
1-0. A little drubber, and Mel Blueball makes the basket catch. A big second out there for the Lady Colts. Got her in on the knuckles. And an easy play for Blueball, 2 down.
Yeah, she was unable to turn on that pitch on the inside half. Couldn't quite get it pulled down the line. Mel made a great basket catch, though, to get that second out. And now 2 outs, runner on third. What's going to happen?
Jordan Fickes is up. Fouls that off to the right side. It's 0-1.
Hillsdale had the bases loaded in the first and were unable to convert any runs.
The way this game's going, runs may be coming at a premium. That one just outside, 1-1.
Great pitch there by Schaefer.
Fickes, the 5-hitter, playing center field. That one's high. Nice stab by the backstop to keep it from going to the backstop. Stewart, nice plates. 2 balls and a strike.
Stewart probably staves a run with that snag.
The 2-1. Knuckled again, blue ball, under it, and Clear Fork escapes the jam once again. No runs, no hits, an error. A runner left on third. We played 2.5. We are still scoreless.
We carry supplements that are from companies that do a lot of testing. So they will test their raw ingredients, they'll test them afterwards as well, and they're testing for both purity and then they're also testing for potency. So things like arthritis, inflammatory bowel disease, we have a lot of supplements and also prescriptions we can recommend and lifestyle type things that can help with that as well.
Bottom of the third here from Clear Fork High School. Still scoreless, 0-0. As Miley Schaefer, the 9-hitter, today's pitcher, will start things off against Kira Phileas. Travis Berardi, I almost said Jonathan, you're here with me. Josh Banks, another J name, here behind the fence in center field. Schaefer, 267 hitter, takes strike one, but defensive battle so far.
Pitchers duel. The pitchers are doing a great job. They've got themselves in a couple jams, and they've found a way to get themselves out of it. As you've seen last inning, Schaefer, runner on third, 1 out, got 2 pop-ups to Mel Blueball in foul territory. Both pitchers doing a phenomenal job of making sure, hey, I trust the girls behind me to make the plays. Let them hit it.
Phileas looking for her third strikeout and 4 batters. Instead, this is fly to center. Fickes back, makes the catch, 1 down. Gave it a drive, but again, the wind knocked it down.
Yep.
So you take a look at the Charter Next Generation replay.
Another one that maybe on a normal day does have a chance to leave, as Fickes caught that about 10, 15 feet in front of the fence.
That'll bring up Mel. Blue ball walked on a full count pitch to lead off the bottom of the first. Looking for the bunt, instead takes strike 1.
Phileas again finds that outside corner.
The 0-1. Just a bit outside. 1-1.
Can't get much closer than that.
Evens the count here with 1 down. The pitch. High ball 2.
And again, Mel showing great plate discipline.
Said this during the Ontario game. I don't understand how she wasn't an All-Ohioan for softball last year. Thus, it happened. Lays down the bunt, and she's going to beat it out.
You're not throwing her out if she gets it down, folks. I'll tell you that much right now.
An infield bunt single with one down.
She put it right in front of the plate, and as soon as that ball touched the ground, nobody's throwing her out.
I mean, I just said, I don't understand why she wasn't an All-Ohioan last year. It's plays like that make me wonder why and what the heck the panel of media were doing. I'll bring up Jada Brokaw, looking bunt, takes ball one.
I thought Mel was taking off first pitch.
Like we said, 421 average.
Sacrificed Mel to second in the bottom half of that first inning.
The 1-0. Rise ball misses. 2-0. Katrina Rogers on deck, grounded out to second in the first. Bunt attempt held back, taken for a ball.
A big spot here for Phileas on the bump for the Lady Falcons as she's kind of finding herself in that first real major jam. Blue ball on first, a 3-0 count on Brokaw.
Good thing going with her, though, 1 out instead of none. The 3-0. Right there at the lettering, 3-1. Brokaw still ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike. Phileas ready with the pitch. Bunts it foul, and the count is full.
Interesting call there by Coach Brokaw to have her try to lay that one down. 1 out. Yeah, you want to advance the runner.
It looked like she was bunting for a hit, too.
Yeah.
That was one of those not give yourself up bunts, but a quick throw down of the bat. Payoff pitch. Got her looking, strike 3 inside corner, 2 down, a big strikeout for Phileas, her third.
3-0 back to a punch out by Phileas.
And that'll bring up Rogers, who grounded out in the first. Runner still on first here with 2 down. It's outside for ball 1. Last 4 games for Hillsdale, they've scored double digits. But that just tells you the pitching and defense at Clear Fork. In this one, that one's high for ball 2.
It tells you the job again that Schaefer's done, because as we spoke about, the Falcons have had plenty of opportunities here in the first 3 innings to push something across, and they've just been unable to.
Phileas ready with the 2-0. Catches the inside corner, 2-1. She's starting to hit those spots once again.
Yes. Did in the last inning as well when she ended up with 2 out of 3 punch outs.
The 2-1. Fouled back, even at 2. Thrush on deck. Flew out to left to end the first. The 2-2 from Phileas. High, held off, it's full.
Great hold to force the full count.
Second consecutive full count by Phileas. Can she get out of this one? She can. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll do it. They left blue ball, the 1 out. Base runner on base, and we remain scoreless as we head to inning number 4.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
We head to the fourth. Still scoreless, 6, 7, 8 hitters. Due up for Hillsdale, Willow Funk first up against Miley Schaefer. Travis Berardi back here with Josh Banks. Beyond the center field fence at Clear Fork High School on a sunny, warm day, but hey, we can't get everything right. It's very windy.
It's very windy, but this complex, I love it over here at Clear Fork. We're on the hill in center field. Again, we've got the softball game going on. Baseball right behind us. You can't ask for a better location or a better venue.
And I believe the baseball team leading that game 3-0.
Yes.
2 balls, no strikes to the leadoff here in the fourth. That's taken for a strike. It's 2-1.
If Schaefer can start to hit her spots the way Phileas has been, we're going to be here for a little while, Mr. Berardi.
The 2-1. Low, it's 3-1. Phileas on deck.
As the wind picks up.
Fly ball. Maya Perry under it. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Both teams playing great defense, but the wind is definitely helping both of these squads defensively today.
Yeah, that ball just got up in the air and just stopped. That first pitch right down the pipe for strike 1.
Schaefer really trusting her off speed a lot today. In her counts where she's had to battle her way back, she's really gone to that changeup more than her fastball.
The 0-1. Inside, 1-1. Schaefer calls time for a second. Resets. And I think actually it was Maya Perry. Her hat almost fell off, so she allowed her teammate to readjust, but we're ready to go. The pitch. Line drive over the glove of the second baseman, and Phileas has a 1-out hit.
Pitcher helping herself with a great swing line drive just over the second baseman's glove.
And the timeout worked for Phileas as well.
Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner for Phileas.
It's another Fickes. That
Why not?
Pinch running. That being Jocelyn Fickes, one of 3 Fickeye on the team. So she being the courtesy runner for the pitcher. And now we'll see if Hillsdale can do something with their runner. The 1-0. Bunted down. Fickes to second, throw to first. It's a 5-3 sacrifice, 2 down.
And again, now you're trusting your next hitter is going to be able to put something in play and bring that runner around. I want to say we've only seen 3 base hits today.
Yes. One of them coming from this next batter, Allie Morgan.
Right back up the middle.
Right back up the middle, yeah. On a 1-2 count. Or a 2-1 count. That one just outside, ball 1.
Great first pitch there by Schaefer.
One 0 to the 9 hitter. That one does catch the plate. We're even at 1. McCrory, the leadoff, on deck. If Morgan were to reach. The 1-1. High, 2-1.
Great job there by Morgan to take that high pitch.
Schaefer ready. The 2-1. Just outside. It's 3-1.
Great spot, even better take.
Ball 4. So it will be a walk.
First and second now with 2 outs.
And I apologize, it wasn't Fickes that's pinch running, it's Jillian Calger who is pinch running for Phileas. That'll bring up the leadoff, and McCrory takes ball 1.
But again, you're in a small jam here if you're Schaefer, but you have 2 outs.
Yes. Just need to make one good pitch. Although she is behind 2-0 with Kiki McFadden on deck. The 2-0. Slap down the third base line, actually right to short. Tags the base, and that's the 3rd out. Kind of threw me off with the angle of that hit, but you can see Perry, easy play to end the threat as we remain scoreless heading bottom 4. We're midway home.
We carry supplements that are from companies that do a lot of testing. So they will test their raw ingredients. They'll test them afterwards as well. And they're testing for both purity, and then they're also testing for potency. So things like arthritis, inflammatory bowel disease. We have a lot of supplements and also prescriptions we can recommend, and lifestyle type things that can help with that as well.
Still scoreless, bottom 4. Thrush, Schlosser, and Lilly, as a perfectly laid bunt by Haley Thrush gives Clear Fork another leadoff runner.
They've had that in a couple innings.
No hard hit singles so far, but they do have 3 hits. Now they're looking throw down, and it's a stolen base, and there is that running by Clear Fork. As you saw, the ball got caught in Huber's glove. Unable to get the throw down, and now the go-ahead run at second base.
Now you're in a situation where the sacrifice, which is what I expect again, moves that runner to third.
There's the bunt, fielded by third for the out, but the runner moves up.
Now runner on third, 1 out.
Play made by Schmitz. Moves Thrush to third for Presley Lilly. Struck out looking back in the second.
It only takes 1.
And really just need to put the ball in play.
Yep.
Lilly with 4 RBI on the season. Ready with the first pitch. Looking to bunt. Puts it down, but it's foul. Nice job by
Catcher.
Yeah. By Huber to touch that in foul territory before it bounced back. It's 0-1.
Kind of surprised to see a squeeze there. But they are struggling to kind of put the ball in play. 2 bunt singles so far.
The 0-1 looking for the bunt again. It hits her, but in the box, it's foul. It's 0-2. Especially with 2 strikeouts in the second and 2 strikeouts in the third by Fickes.
Absolutely.
Who is now ahead 0-2. But with runs coming at a premium, with hits coming at a premium, do you try it again?
At 0-2, I mean, with the way you're struggling, the way Fickes is painting corners, I absolutely think you would.
She will not, and she swings through that for out number 2, and that's why we're back here.
And not down there. Yeah, absolutely. It's a tough situation. Could I have seen them trying it again since she successfully got 2 down that went foul? Absolutely. But you don't want to hand them an out at the same time.
That'll bring up Maya Perry, popped out the second in the second. First pitch to hers, high, ball 1. Thrush, a leadoff bunt single, stole second, moved to third on the Schlosser sacrifice bunt. First time the Lady Colts have had a runner at third base today.
Absolutely. Looking to capitalize. Perry looking to drive something back up the middle. And she
Line
does
drive.
just that.
Fickes can't make the play, and Clear Fork scores first.
Perry's going to look to get to 3.
She will get there. It's a triple.
Right back up the middle goes Maya Perry.
Fickes tried to make the diving catch. Knew that's the only way she was able to get the out, but it bounces over the glove, and the Lady Colts strike first. It's 1-0.
They get a runner at third. They use the speed to get the runner to third, and they trust anybody in their lineup to drive them in. As I want to say, before the last at bat where Perry popped out, she was hitting 107 on the year. That doesn't matter.
105. Now she might be hitting 107, but that's a big RBI for her, the 6th of the season for her. 1-0. That'll bring up Carr, who does take a strike, but she also has a runner on third now, looking to get a little insurance.
Again, just looking something middle, drive it right back up the middle, get yourself a base hit.
The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Snap throw down to third. Back in time, but it is 1-2.
Tell you what, when Fickes gets into these jams, she's got a little extra oomph behind that fastball.
The 1-2. Fouled off. We'll go again.
Great rise ball there by Fickes. Just able to get a piece of it and stay alive.
Schaefer on deck.
Four to 1 over on the boys' side of things. Bottom 3.
Clear Fork leading Loudonville. The 1-2. Popped up. Will it stay in play? It will, but no catch is made. As McFadden called off Kennedy Fickes at the last second, but the wind just pushed it foul. It stays 1-2.
That's a tough play to make for Fickes or McFadden because of that wind pushing the ball away from them. Great effort by McFadden. On a normal day, it's probably an easier play for the first baseman. On a day like today, the second baseman has the better angle.
Another 1-2. Outside, even at 2. Hello to everybody watching as well on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks for watching. Give us a shout out. We'll shout you out. Another 1-2, or a 2-2, fouled off. This will be the 4th 2-strike pitch of the at-bat against Carr.
Carr doing a really good job of staying alive, but we've seen Fickes really shine over these last 3 innings in these situations.
Another 2-2. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. It's 2-0.
And how about the bottom portion of the lineup coming through big for the Lady Colts in Perry and Carr.
Back-to-back base knocks, back-to-back RBI. It's 2-0. That'll bring up Schaefer. Now has a little insurance when she'll take the mound back in the 5th. Little flare right to McFadden, makes the catch, but we have runs, folks. Clear Fork scoring twice with 2 outs. Has a 2-0 lead after 4.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Lady Colts on the board first. Two out runs. Bottom 4 give them a 2-0 lead. Travis Berardi back here with Josh Banks. I mean, if balls in the air aren't working with the wind, why not just slap it on the ground? That's what they did, and it worked.
Yeah, 2 shots right back up the middle from the 6 and 7 hole hitters for the Lady Colts, give them an advantage. And now Schaefer's really started to settle in these last couple innings after bases loaded in the 1st, a small jam in the 3rd. She's now settling in, and that's huge for her to have those 2 runs.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2 on Kiki McFadden. Reached base twice on a walk and an error.
Yeah, the fly ball to left that just hung in the air because of the wind.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 1 down.
Schaefer blows it by her for, I want to say, her first K of the evening. Second.
First.
Is that
second?
her first?
No, you're right. Second.
Okay, second.
Ended the first on a strikeout, way back in the 1st inning. Strikeout number 2 for her. That'll bring up Taylor Schmitz. First pitch to her. High, ball 1. Six o'clock here on the East Coast. This is the OH Report. Ball 2. Schmitz flew out the left in the 1st. Sack bunt in the 3rd.
Now ahead 2-0 here in the 5th. Looking to get a base runner on.
Fly ball to left. That might have enough. It is! But a fair ball, home run.
Fair.
Kiki McFadden. That just tucked inside the pole. As you see on the replay, yeah. Big fly, home run, it's 2-1.
Great swing by McFadden. And the wind didn't affect that one. She still muscled it out of the park.
Well, it did die down just enough.
Yeah.
For her to hit home run number 3 on the year, and just like that, lead cut in half.
That was one of those moments where, like, time stood still. When she hit that ball, the wind completely stopped.
Fickes now flies that one foul for strike 1, but if she can hit it out with this wind, you got to think what she can do with that ball on a day there's no wind. That might be halfway across the baseball infield. The 0-1. There's a fly ball, but this one's going to stay in the park. Called off, made. Catch made by the right fielder, Rogers. There's 2 down.
Great job by Rogers to go in and call that off. Really her play to make. Called off the second baseman and made the catch.
If you know the logic, strategy of baseball and softball, outfielders have dibs over infielders, so you can call off. Center fielder can't call anybody off.
Yep.
Left fielder can call off second and first. Right fielder can call off second and first. Left fielder can call off short and third. Center fielder can call off any of the outfielders.
Yep.
Same with shortstop and second on a first baseman or a third baseman. And we got a home run for the Colts on the other end, too.
Yeah, we got a big fly on the boys' side.
That made it all the way to the infield.
I mean, let's think about this, Travis. The wind's the opposite way over there.
Yeah,
so
it is
he got
blowing.
help from the wind on that one.
So big flies all around now. So that's a liner, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. A 2-out single for Jordan Fickes on the first pitch. And that'll bring up Willow Funk.
Jay Jackson with the big fly on the boys' side of things.
Congratulations, Jake. First pitch here is a ball to Willow Funk. Struck out in the first, popped up to short. That nice running catch by Perry. Back in the fourth. 2-1, Lady Colts lead. That's a high ball two.
Schaefer's got to resettle in after giving up the big fly to McFadden.
The 2-0. Runner on first. 2 down. Inside corner, strike one.
You're still ahead. You've got a 1-run lead. You've got 2 outs. Hit your spots. Make the pitch. Get yourself out of the jam. Don't let it become tied or give them a chance to take a lead.
That one catches the outside corner, and we're even at 2.
She battles
Phillies
her way
on
back.
deck.
She battles her way back right into the count. 2-2.
The pitch. Swing and a miss on the riser. Strike 3. And that will do it for the top of the 5th. We're going to keep things here, though. As we welcome you inside the 5th inning stretch, brought to you by Global Energy Partners. 2-1 the score through 4.5. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for the Lady Falcons. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Lady Colts. Both runs coming. Bottom 4, top 5 just recently. 2 2-out RBI by the Colts. Maya Perry, an RBI 2-out triple. Ava Carr followed with an RBI single. Then with 1 out, Taylor Schmitz. I said it was Kiki McFadden. It was Taylor Schmitz that just tucked it inside the foul pole. Schmitz hitting her first homer of the season to cut the lead, the 2-1 here as we get ready for the bottom of the 5th.
Clearfork going to come out, Mel Blue Ball up for bottom 5, top of the lineup. Huge opportunity for them to score a couple more runs.
Top of the order, perfect time to get right back at it. As Blue Ball takes strike 1.
Again, Phileas really filling up the strike zone.
1 for 1 on the day. Blue Ball, a bunt single and a walk. Count is even now at 1-1. Taylor Schmitz, the third baseman, with the dinger. There's a fly to left. Under it, making the play is Aurora Martin for out number 1.
Good swing by Mel. Again, the wind plays a big factor in that ball dying down. Too much air. Maybe if it's more of a line drive, it has a chance to drop. But that's a routine fly ball for Martin.
Yes, Bev Owens, it was Taylor Schmitz. I was looking at the wrong person in the order. So the first pitch to Jada Brokaw is a ball. (1-0) to the Clear Fork 2-hitter. Fouls that back. We're even at 1. Seven, 8, 9 hitters due up for the Lady Falcons in the bottom of the 5th, or the top of the 6th, I should say. Number 2 hitter due up right here with 1 down. The 1-1. Low, ball 2. The 2-1. Fly ball to right, backtracking and over the head of the right fielder Funk. Going for 3, and she's going to get in there with a triple.
Brokaw takes it to the opposite field for a triple.
Just kept carrying. The wind had died down just enough.
Hit the middle of the fence.
Second triple by the Lady Colts here today. And that'll bring up Katrina Rogers. Ground out, strikeout.
Looking to get that run back that they gave up in the top half of the inning.
First pitch looking for the bunt. Hits her. On the plate, she's out. The umpire says it hit her after she left the box. Take a look at the replay. Tell me for yourself. And that left foot was up.
I was going to say the left foot was not in the box. So as long as it's
not a tough
not
break.
Yeah, she's not making contact with the box, which means that left foot's technically out of it, which is why she's called out.
Interference. 2 down. Big out for Hillsdale. But it'll bring up Haley Thrush, who did single back in the 4th. High ball 1 as the wind again starts picking back up. Clear Fork adding some runs on. I believe they now have 8.
Yeah, I want to say it's 8-1 over there now.
The 1-0. Inside, 2-0.
A big fly in any sport will really, whether it's baseball or softball, will really give you some extra motivation, though, to keep things rolling.
Oh, yeah. Chicks dig the long ball. 2-0. High ball 3. Hitters count. Schlosser on deck. 1 for 1 on the day with a sack.
And again, you're just looking to drive something back up the middle if you're the Lady Colts here. Get that run in, and she'll take a 4-pitch walk.
Runners now on the corners with 2 down.
It might be one of the first times today we've seen Phileas lose that 3-0, didn't even battle her way back into the count, just completely lost that batter.
Got to think with the pitch that she threw, that she was just trying to get her to chase. She wasn't trying to get anything on the plate either.
Yeah.
Reset with a runner on. You get the force out at second now. First pitch to Schlosser, the second baseman, pulls back, slaps, and it will fall foul for a strike.
Great effort by Schmitz over there.
Usually you see a big fly from a player, and then they come up with a big defensive play or vice versa.
Something happens positive their way after they hit a shot like that.
Addie stepping out of the box, getting her call from head coach Adam Brokaw. Back in. That one taken for a ball. Easy stolen base for Haley Thrush. And now 2 in scoring position. And the force now taken away.
Yeah, one of those line drives we've seen in the last inning now scores 2 instead of just 1.
The 1-1. Outside snap throw, just beat it back.
boy, oh boy, was that close.
Great camera work, too, to get that, but she just got her hand in there. Two balls and a strike, 2 down here in the 5th. Little pop fly, and the catch will be made, and the Lady Falcons escape the jam. 2-1 after 5, Lady Colts looking to get back in the win column.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Two 2-1 Lady Colts, top of the 6th here in Belleville. Travis Berardi back here with Josh Banks. I want to thank some folks watching on Facebook. As always, thank everybody for watching. Jennifer Taylor, go Falcons. Beverly Owens, go Lady Falcons. Daniel Stotts, go Lady Colts. Jerry Marshall. So that's a fly ball down the first baseline, but tails foul. Jerry Marshall, thanks for the broadcast. Well received here at Clear Fork, West Colorado Springs, our fans out in Colorado. And Ryan Fickes. Hello to everybody watching today live and free. No balls, 1 strike to Phileas. Ball 2. Ball 1. 1-1. Phileas escaped a 1-out triple. Keep Clear Fork off the board and at the 2-1 mark. Taylor Schmitz last inning just tucked a ball inside the foul pole to cut the deficit in half to 2-1.
Now Phileas looking to help her own cause, get on base.
That one down the pipe evens the count at 2.
Great pitch from Schaefer.
She's ready with the 2-2. Fly ball off the end of the bat, though. Easy catch made by Brokaw, 1 down.
Yeah, routine fly ball there for Jada. She does a great job getting to it. Making the play, that's all you have to do now if you're Clear Fork. You've got 5 more outs now you have to make before you're going to leave here with a huge bounce-back victory after this past weekend.
I'll bring up Lacey Huber, 8-hitter, the catcher, 0 for 1. She also has a sacrifice bunt. Takes strike 1. No matter what happens in this inning, the top of the order will bat for the Lady Falcons in this game.
Yep, and that'll be huge for them.
Swing and a miss, 0-2. Schaefer ahead 0-2. The pitch. Knuckler again, Perry back, makes the catch again.
What a play from Perry. She drives in the first run of the ball game. She's made a couple great plays, and that one is just a shortstop making a phenomenal play.
She's like a vacuum cleaner out there, eating up those softballs. She had the first ribby of the day with that triple. A couple nice web gems in the field. That'll bring up Allie Morgan, 1 for 1 with a walk and a single.
Should the single back in the 2nd inning?
Yes.
Back up the middle.
You are correct, sir. The 0-1. Off the end of the bat. Looking for it. Catch is made by Stewart to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go to Lady Falcons. Lady Colts, at least one more time to add on here as we head to the bottom of the 6th.
We carry supplements that are from companies that do a lot of testing. So they will test their raw ingredients. They'll test them afterwards as well. And they're testing for both purity, and then they're also testing for potency. So things like arthritis, inflammatory bowel disease. We have a lot of supplements and also prescriptions we can recommend, and lifestyle type things that can help with that as well.
Bottom of the 6th here. Lily, Perry, Carr, 6, 7, 8 hitters due up for the Lady Colts, leading 2-1.
This is the group that did the damage back in the bottom half of the 5th.
Lily struck out twice so far today. Low 1-0. Fouled it back, 1-1. On the Wellspring scoreboard. 2 runs in the bottom of the 4th for the Colts. 1 run in the top of the 5th on the Schmitz homer by the Lady Falcons. That one fouled off. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Starting to see bats come alive here a little bit more in the back half of this game for both teams.
Lady Colts will have the top of the order due up in the top of the 7th. The only question now, will it be still a 2-1 game?
Be big here for Phileas to get out of this unscathed. Let your top half of the order have a chance to tie this game up or even give you a lead.
That one fouled off. We'll go again.
And if you're the Lady Colts and Coach Brokaw on the other side, a couple insurance runs here, knowing where they're at in the lineup, would be crucial.
Time is called. Phileas ready again with the 1-2. Fouled off. We'll go again. A lot of 2-strike foul outs by both teams today. A lot of foul offs.
Yeah,
keeping it bats alive.
Yeah, bats alive, and then a great job of, again, it's not as effective in softball as it is baseball, but they're driving pitch counts up.
Yes. In baseball, that means a lot more, but still,
yes,
your arm does wear down, get tired on the softball side. Phileas ready again. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 down. Strikeout number 6 for Kira. That'll bring up Maya Perry. Got the Lady Colts on the board.
My line drive up the middle. And that 2-run inning.
Ground ball to short. Morgan to first. Got her. Quick throw by Allie Morgan. We'll look at the replay.
I don't know about that.
I'll let the umpires make that decision. 6-3 the put out, 2 down.
Bang, bang. Great play by Morgan at short, though, to get rid of that quickly.
Yes. That'll bring up Carr. 1 for 2 with an RBI single. She currently owns the go-ahead RBI. No balls and a strike to Carr, the first baseman. Fouls it off, and Phileas is ahead 0-2.
Phileas likes to just throw fastball inside corner in these 0-2 counts. We'll see if she goes back to it.
The 0-2. Fouled off again.
A lot of softballs in that yard over on the first base side.
Usually during soccer and football season, we see a lot of chickens over there. Don't see them today, so I'll just keep it at that. Another 0-2. Fouled off.
Great battle.
Let's go again. The pitch. Line drive. Caught it first by Fickes. Kennedy Fickes stabbed the liner to end the bottom of the 6th. Lady Falcons need a run at least to extend this to the bottom of the 7th. We'll find that out after the break.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Top of the 7th, 2-1 Clear Fork over Hillsdale. Hillsdale, top of the order, due up. McCrory, McFadden, and Schmitz. Travis Berardi back here with Josh Banks, and what a pitcher's duel we've seen thus far.
Pitcher's duel, defensive game. The wind has played a big factor in some shots that have been hit by these ladies, but now it's crunch time for the Lady Falcons. Your 1, 2, 3 hitters are up. You're down 1.
The 1-0 slapped up the middle, base hit. Lady Falcons get their leadoff hitter on with nobody out in the 7th. And this is exactly where they want to be.
Absolutely. This is where you want to be in any situation. Top of the order. Now you're 2 holes up in McFadden, and then Schmitz on deck. She had the home run that snuck inside the foul pole.
McCrory has 1 stolen base on the season, 1 for 1. Looking for the bunt. It's popped up and caught by the catcher. A big first out. So McFadden cannot get the bunt down.
Worst case scenario.
That'll bring up Schmitz, who homered back in the 5th. Schaefer ready. Fouled off, 0-1. Kennedy Fickes on deck, team's leading hitter.
Yeah, it's kind of a tough situation here for Schaefer. Schmitz hit the home run back in the 5th.
That one just high.
Just missed.
Evens the count at 1.
And then you've got the dual threat of Kennedy and Jordan in the next two parts of the lineup, and not really a spot you want to get to if you don't have to.
The 1-1. In there for strike 2. The 1-2. Outside, even at 2.
Big AB here for Schaefer and for Schmitz.
Big pitch coming up here. You don't want to go full count because that's when you could get into the base runner taking off. Ground ball past third. It's a fair ball. McCrory's going to go halfway to third, go back, but the tying run moves up 60 feet and is in scoring position with 1 out, and the Fickeses due up. Second hit of the inning for the Lady Falcons.
Exactly the position you want to be in if you're Coach Smith and the Lady Falcons. Your 4 and 5 hitters are at the plate. The tying run is at second. The go-ahead run is at first.
Kennedy Fickes, 0 for 2. A walk, a pop out, and a fly out to right. Fly ball down the left field line. It tails foul. She was sitting fastball, got the changeup. No balls and a strike. High, ball 1.
And the last thing you want here if you're Schaefer is to get behind in the count and load the bases.
Barring a double play, Jordan Fickes will get a chance. The 1-1. High, ball 2.
In a tough spot here if you are Schaefer, though. You don't want to leave anything middle of the plate to Kennedy Fickes.
Do you go back to the changeup, though, if you do?
Effectively is what has worked all day for Schaefer.
Wind blowing heavily again. Line drive up the middle. Base hit. Runner's going to come around third. The throw to the plate is offline. We're tied. Hillsdale has tied it up in the 7th.
The top half of the order has done everything right here in the 7th for the Falcons.
It was a liner. The wind tried to knock it down. It barely made it out of the infield. Nonetheless, it was enough to tie things up, and still, Lady Falcons in business with Fickes up and another runner on second.
First and second.
High, ball 1. Off the hands of the bat, fouled off. 1-1.
All handle on that swing from Jordan Fickes.
Cowger pinch running once again. She's at second base. She represents the go-ahead run here in the 7th. The pitch. Ground ball to short. Throws the third. Beat the throw. It's dropped. And the bases are loaded. Take a look at the replay. Just off the handle again, and it's an E6.
Perry just unable to make the throw.
And now the bases are loaded as head coach Jada Brokaw is going to come out and talk to his players. Take a look at the play one more time.
That's a tough play to make from the shortstop spot. Perry does a great job of getting to the ball. You've got a runner running in front of you.
You have to get that throw off quick.
Yeah, it's got to be a quick throw. She got it off in time, but when you know you've got that runner coming across your body, the first thing that goes through your mind is you don't want to hit him in the back.
Yes.
So she throws it low, it hits the turf, unable to scoop it at third, and it ends up almost into the dugout. But at the same time, Travis, if you don't get the out at third on a softball field, which is much smaller dimensions than the baseball side of things, with how deep in the hole that was, I don't even know that you can get the out at first.
Yeah.
On that play.
Officially on game changer, ruled an error as well.
Yeah.
Jonathan Langdon watching in. Got a nail biter cooking, you bet you, sir. Carrie Godfrey, go Lady Colts. Thankful to watch while we're in South Carolina. Well, at least I could say the weather's about the same up here today.
Yeah, we've got a nice day today.
Willow Funk, 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. Can she come up big here in the 7th? 2-2 the score. First pitch misses. It's ball 1. Just missed high.
Schaefer's got to take a deep breath, relax, find herself a strike, and then just stay in the zone.
Low 1-0. In there. We're even at 1. Now in the bottom half of the 7th, 9-1-2.
So again,
Due
if you're Clear Fork, you're in the exact same spot. The 9 hole has done great for them so far.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Phileas on deck.
Still only 1 down here as well, Travis.
The 1-2 high. We're even at 2. Leadoff single by McCrory. A pop out on a bunt attempt, and then single fielder's choice. 2-2.
Just
missed.
Just missed high. That was a great pitch by Schaefer.
Just above the lettering, and the count is full. The biggest pitch of the game coming up. The 3-2. Fouled off.
The payoff pitch is going to be crucial.
Schmitz, the go-ahead run at third, the 3-2. High ball 4. Hillsdale leads. The Lady Falcons fought back to tie Crestview. The force extras, they were down 1 in the 9th. A McFadden homer tied it. They won that in 12. And this little liner is caught by the second baseman. Nearly a double play, but a big second out. As Phileas is retired. Lady Falcons tied it in the 9th and then won in the 12th to walk off a good Crestview squad. So they've been in positions like this before. That'll bring up Huber. Takes high ball 1.
Yeah, crunch time moments, crucial moments on the softball diamond. The Lady Falcons have already shown, as you said, when they played Crestview, that they are capable of completing these comebacks, and they're showing it again here today.
The 1-0 bounces in there. Nice stop by Stewart to keep that from going to the backstop. It's 2-0.
I don't think we've had a pass ball by either catcher this entire game,
Huber
Travis.
and Stewart have done exceptional behind the plate. The 2-0. Swing and a miss. She was swinging for us. It's 2-1.
She wanted to put that right in the middle of us. She was
Just
swinging for the
dipped
fences.
underneath, though. And she knew it immediately. Excuse me. High and outside, it's 3-1. Hitters count coming. And this, as always, the count where you look dead red.
Yeah,
if you don't like it, you don't have to swing at it. You'll get another chance.
But here's the thing. This is the big thing that Schaefer's done today. She's been in this situation a couple times, and she's gone changeup every single time that she's been in that situation, which tells me that's her most trusted pitch that she thinks she can go for a strike.
And she just did it again high and was fouled off. So now the runners will be off on the 3-2.
Keeping this at 1 run would be crucial for the Lady Colts.
The payoff pitch. Ground ball, foul, close enough that Huber wanted to swing, and that was right at the knee, so that could have been strike 3 called. Stays alive.
Yeah, great pitch there by Schaefer. Knee-high inside corner.
Another payoff pitch. Popped up. Is it in play? It's out. We'll go again. That one high. Got her to swing at it, but just gets it beyond the backstop.
Yeah, she got her to chase exactly what she wanted to do. Unfortunately for Schaefer, she's able to fight off that high rise ball.
Another 3-2. Liner foul. 9th pitch of the at-bat upcoming.
The battle never stops.
And like I said, with the top of the order due up here for Clear Fork, you'll want to keep it at 1.
Yes. Keeping it 1 would be critical.
Popped her up. Underneath the Schaefer makes the catch for out number 3, but the Lady Falcons score twice and lead it 3-2. Lady Colts, top of the order, due up, bottom 7.
We carry supplements that are from companies that do a lot of testing. So they will test their raw ingredients, they'll test them afterwards as well, and they're testing for both purity and then they're also testing for potency. So things like arthritis, inflammatory bowel disease, we have a lot of supplements and also prescriptions we can recommend and lifestyle type things that can help with that as well.
To Hillsdale, bottom of the 7th. Schaefer, Bluebaugh, Brokaw, and then possibly Rogers due up for the Lady Colts. Hillsdale stayed alive with 2 in the top of the 7th to take the lead. Number 9 in D6 facing a Clear Fork squad just on the outside looking in their division. Travis Berardi, Josh Banks back here. And the first pitch in there for strike 1 from Kira Phileas.
We're in an instant classic 7 games into the season, Travis.
Oh, yeah.
What more could you ask for?
These 2 teams have high aspirations come tournament time and conference time, as that's low for ball 1. This is a tournament-like atmosphere midway through the regular season and before you get to the Mid-Ohio Classic this weekend in Ontario. Hillsdale plays Strasburg Franklin in a very highly anticipated game as that swung on a miss outside the zone. It's 1-2.
As the Colts continue to pour it on over there, it looks like that's going to be an inside the park home run for the boys' side of things.
The ladies could use one of those right now as well. The 1-2, fouled off.
Ladies on both sides have just battled all day in those two strike counts.
Despite the wind, we've had ourselves a game. Phileas ready with another 1-2. Outside, even at 2. And that inside the park homer was a 10-run ruler.
That
Colts
ended
win. Get back in the win column on the boys' side. 2 balls, 2 strikes. First batter of the bottom of the 7th. High and outside.
Phileas kind of looked at her hand on that one, must have slipped out of her hand on the release. New pitcher warming up over here for the Lady Colts.
Big pitch here, because if you can get somebody on ahead of blue ball, you got yourself a good opportunity.
Absolutely. Payoff pitch.
Outside ball 4. They got the leadoff runner on.
Mel has already shown that she can sacrifice bunt and she can bunt for a hit. This is a critical AB.
And we will have a pinch runner for the pitcher. I believe that is Addie New.
Same position the Lady Falcons were in last inning now are the Lady Colts. Nobody out, runner on, lead off, batter up.
Looking for bunt. Taken back for ball 1. And if you're the Lady Falcons here, get the out.
Yes.
If it's a bunt, get the out. You don't want to risk things and have 2 on, as that's taken outside for ball 2. Philly is trying to pitch around the bunt attempt.
Yep. And probably a good move, because other than that bottom half of that 5th inning when they scored those 2 runs on the line drive base hits, their only other 2 hits are bunt singles.
The 2-0, it's low, it's 3-0. Now a chance for the Lady Colts to get the winning run on with no out. Phileas steps off, regroups, and ready to go.
And if you're Phileas, do you want to walk blue ball? No. Is it a bad walk? Absolutely, it is not a bad walk.
Well, she just did. First and second, nobody down.
Because now you have an infield fly rule in effect. You also have a double play still in play. And you're in a part of the lineup where Phileas is kind of dominated.
But the best hitter's up, who just hit a triple her last at bat, Jada Brokaw. Development here in Belleville. Can the Lady Colts answer or win it here in the bottom of the 7th? The hitter you want is up in Jada Brokaw.
So now the question for you, Travis, is we've seen them sacrifice numerous times today. She just roped a triple. Does she sacrifice here to move those runners up? Or do you keep the bat in her hands?
Well, I've been wrong the last 2 times I said something, so we'll just let it play out. She will look the bunt and fouls it back.
She was trying to push that down the first baseline.
Well, in my opinion, that's the smart play, because you put the winning runner on second with 1 down, and you're 4, 5, and 6 hitters with a chance.
Absolutely.
Takes away the force out as well, so why not go for the bunt? Now you have to lay it down nicely, because the wheel plays on for Hillsdale. She does get it down. Throw on the first, bounces, but scooped.
McFadden makes a great play at first to keep that in front of her.
Sacrifice 5-4. Winning run at second with 1 down. It brings up Katrina Rogers. 0 for 3. She had that bunt attempt where it hit her in the foot.
They're actually going to talk about that to see if that one hit.
Well, let's see. I don't believe it did.
It doesn't appear to have.
And the umpires say no. So that will bring up Rogers.
Rogers, a line drive up the middle here, scores blue ball and walks this game off.
Can she get her first hit of the game? Phileas is ready. The pitch. High, she held. 1-0.
One of the toughest pitches to lay off on either side of the sport is that high fastball, high rise ball. Rogers does a great job there of holding off.
Phileas ready. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Phileas just threw it by Rogers right there.
Haley Thrush on deck. 1 for 2. A single, a stolen base, a walk, and a stolen base. 1 ball, 1 strike. Winning run on second. The pitch, high, it's 2-1.
Again, great patience for the Lady Colts.
The 2-1. Right down the pipe, strike 2. Froze her. She was thinking off speed. And it just tailed back over the plate, 2-2. Pinch runner on third, blue ball on second. The 2-2 swing and a miss, and she lost her bat, 2 down.
And it all comes down to Thrush. Single back in
the 4th inning. Started that rally that scored the first run. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Phileas taking a little bit more out of the tank on that pitch.
I will say I'm rather surprised that we didn't see an attempted sacrifice there from Rogers to get the tying run home.
Well, if you throw the first, get the out, game's over. Popped up. Who's calling for it? It's caught. Ball game. The toughest of catches as that was almost dropped on the collision.
Is that McFadden that called
it?
But McFadden
brings it in, and it's a final. Lady Falcons scored twice in the top of the 7th and knock off Clear Fork 3-2 in a battle of really good teams in North Central Ohio. We'll take a break. When we come back, our MVP interview. After this, you're watching high school softball live and free on the OH Report. This one might be over with, but we're not. MVP and postgame on the way, live and free on the OH Report.
We are a compounding pharmacy, so we compound medication that people are not able to find other places. We can make oral liquids, so like liquids you take by mouth. We make creams and ointments, so if you need a medication delivered topically or through the skin, we can get medication into creams that way. We can also make medications into capsules, as well as suppositories, nasal sprays if you need it, things like that.
I think one of the things that makes Wellspring so unique is to give the patient that ability to choose between traditional and or complementary.
If you're needing medication and you're not able to find what you need, or you need it to go into your body in a different way, that's what we help with.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Back here in the Global Energy Partners post-game show, Hillsdale, 3-2 winners over Clear Fork. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Lady Falcons. 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors for the Lady Colts. All the runs coming from the bottom of the 4th on. Clear Fork got the scoring started in the 4th. Thrush a single, stole second. After a sacrifice moved her to third, Maya Perry's triple made it 1-0. Then one batter later, Ava Carr's single made it 2-0. Right back at you though, top 5 with 1 out. Taylor Schmitz just tucks a ball inside the left field foul pole to make it 2-1. And that was the score until the top of the 7th. Liliana McCrory led off with a single with 1 out. Schmitz a single. Kennedy Fickes a little liner made it 2-2. Then after an error, bases loaded, Willow Funk a bases loaded walk. Clear Fork would get the winning runner on at second base with 1 out, but Kira Filius gets a strikeout, then a pop out to end it. You see who these teams play next. Ahead, they play their conference opponents for 2 times before heading to the Mid-Ohio. We'll take one more quick break and be back with our MVP right after this, live and free on the OH Report.
We carry supplements that are from companies that do a lot of testing. So they will test their raw ingredients. They'll test them afterwards as well. And they're testing for both purity, and then they're also testing for potency. So things like arthritis, inflammatory bowel disease. We have a lot of supplements and also prescriptions we can recommend, and lifestyle type things that can help with that as well.
Now for our Sutton Bank player of the game. She made it interesting in the 7th inning, but she closed the door and gave the number 9 team in Division 6 another big win. Kira Filius, the starter for Hillsdale. First of all, congratulations. What a game. It was a pitcher's duel. Just what were you able to do? I know after the 2nd inning, you started getting those strikeouts going. What started clicking for you after the first time through the batting order?
Well, I kind of just tried to keep my composure. I knew that they had, the first 5 batters were pretty good, but I could definitely work with the last batters, getting them out. And I kind of just tried to make them chase it because the umpire strike zone was kind of tight, so I kind of had to work around that. But other than that, that's about it.
I mentioned during the broadcast, as you got to the 7th inning, the Crestview game, you guys did the same thing. You battled back late. Just what does that say about you guys being able to, down to your final outs, still come through and get some big hits?
It's really just all teamwork. We were really there for each other, and we, had each other's backs, and we kept our composure, and everything just kind of worked out for us.
Now take me to the 7th. It got a little cheesy there. You let off the a tough leadoff walk. With Blue Ball, you fell behind, but you didn't want to give her anything, so you kind of let her get on base. Then the sacrifice, winning runner on second with 1 out. What are you thinking as you're facing the heart of the order?
I really just tried to make them chase it because they obviously were really good hitters. They hit well all throughout the game, so I had to make them chase, and I definitely tried to pitch extra hard that last inning, and it worked out for me well.
Now, I know the Crestview game, a big confidence builder, the way you guys were able to win that. How much does this boost the confidence here on the road, down to your final outs, able to come back and win it?
It definitely boosted a lot. Our team confidence is at an all-time high right now, and we're doing really good so far.
All right. Lastly, as always, look in the camera, give some shout-outs. Go for it. I'm just going to shout out my whole team. It was definitely a team effort to win this game, and we definitely pulled through and did what we needed to do. There you go. Today's Sutton Bank MVP Kira Filius. Complete game, 2 earned runs, 6 hits, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts, and a hit. Hillsdale winning once again. Congratulations.
Thank you.
carry supplements that are from companies that do a lot of testing. So they will test their raw ingredients, they'll test them afterwards as well, and they're testing for both purity and then they're also testing for potency. So things like arthritis, inflammatory bowel disease, we have a lot of supplements and also prescriptions we can recommend and lifestyle type things that can help with that as well.
Back here to wrap things up in the Global Energy Partners post-game show. Josh Banks joins me once again as the Lady Falcons get a big non-conference victory over a higher division squad. They knock off Clear Fork, I believe, in 5 this year. They're Division 5, so a 6 over a 5. But this Clear Fork team, really good. 2 really good pitchers showed out today.
Yeah, and it came down to Hillsdale got up in the 7th inning with the top half of their lineup coming up, and the top half of their lineup did exactly what it's supposed to do. They produced 2 runs, which gave them the lead and let them walk out of here with a 3-2 victory.
So, the Lady Falcons ahead of their game against Smithville at 2 games, 9-1. Have a chance to be 11-1 heading to the Mid-Ohio. Clear Fork, a tough loss, drops them to 5-3, but they get 2 games with Pleasant. They have a chance to get into the Mid-Ohio on a high note. Clear Fork will see them twice at the Mid-Ohio. We'll see Hillsdale against Strasburg. That's the big game that people want to see. We'll have that live and free for you on the weekend. But any final words for you, Mr. Banks, before we get out of here?
Beautiful Monday night for some softball. We've got plenty of sports coming at everybody this week, and it's finally that time of year, Travis.
Yes, it is. Hopefully the weather stays warm enough so we can continue to enjoy it. But that'll wrap things up. I want to thank everybody who helped make things possible today. Josh Banks, thank you. Last second came on for my color guy. Brandon Powell, as always, good job on the camera work. Our sponsors, Wellspring, our scoreboard sponsor, Sutton Bank, our MVP sponsor. Our pregame 5th inning stretch post-game sponsor, Global Energy Partners. Charter Next Generation, our instant replay sponsor. And our commercial sponsors, Pinnacle Building Services, Sutton Bank, GEP as well. I want to thank Jada Brokaw and the Clear Fork Athletic Department for allowing us to be here tonight, as well as the OHSAA for allowing us to stream these games to you live and free. Hillsdale scores 2 in the top of the 7th and knock off Clear Fork 3-2. For Brandon Powell, for Josh Banks, I'm Travis Berardi saying so long from Belleville.